Ladies and gentlemen, time now for our next award. In the aftermath of that terrible night in New Delhi, young people poured onto the streets demanding answers and justice. The government, as is always the case, appointed a committee, which, going by past experience, didn't inspire much confidence. But this set of some of the finest judicial and legal minds in the country, working with a team of dedicated volunteers, put together in record time a report which set out measures to punish those who commit acts of sexual violence against women, and also the changes in the law that will protect women from such future acts of violence. And to recognize them tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the award for the justice for Indian women goes to the Justice Verma Committee, if I'd like to invite them on stage, represented by Justice J S Verma and Justice Leela Seth. Sir, ma'am, if you could have you come on stage. There are, of course, many others who worked on the committee, Gopal Subramaniam amongst them, who couldn't be with us here tonight. But Justice Verma and Justice Seth are here, and we're very privileged to have them. Through there, sir. Justice Verma, Justice Seth, before the Prime Minister actually makes a presentation of the award, let me ask you that it was an extraordinary report, but it was also an extraordinary time and context in which it was being written and drafted.
Well, extraordinary situations call for an extraordinary response. And in this context, let me say, it's our name which is being taken. But then the real heroes who need to be recognized are the Indian youth. They ensured that the life which was lost did not go in vain. And it is my duty also to share with you that, you see, about 15, 16 young persons, young lawyers, some students, they came, they volunteered their services, they worked round the clock, they conducted global research. And the only thing which we could do was to give them the direction, but their dedication was something. It was a great learning experience for me. Yes. It was also a very humbling experience. And, well, at one time I said, and I believe in that, Gandhiji, wherever he may be, he must be certainly feeling very proud, because his message of peaceful protest and adopting constitutional methods in a democratic way, that is what these youngsters have taught us. And I think our duty is to ensure that this remains sustained. And I do hope, as Mr. Prime Minister promised when I wrote the letter to him along with the report, that they will ensure that all that needs to be done will be done, not only to cure these aberrations when they happen, punish the people when offenses are committed, but to ensure that they are prevented, because nothing is better than prevention. Prevention is always better than cure. Thank you.
Justice, thanks very much. Justice Seth, if I can ask you that subsequent to that report, there has been an ordinance, and also the Criminal Law Amendment Bill has finally come before Parliament. But overall, when you were seeing the content of both of those and also the response from the political class, do you feel somewhat let down? Has the political class understood the spirit of the bill, the spirit of the report?
I think the political class has done well for itself, because they have adopted the act within a very brief time. I mean, from 26th of November, now 3rd of April, the act has become law. It's not exactly what we wanted, but it's a step forward. And I'm always hopeful, and I'm always optimistically hopeful, or hopefully optimistic, that things will move and the implementation will be better, because there are many aspects of that report which have not come, which means getting the police not to be politicized, because implementation of the law is the very difficult part. Passing a law is one aspect, but implementing is the difficult part. And I think there were many suggestions we made about education, about social mindset,
Yes.
about the Representation of People's Act, so there are many other suggestions that we have made, and we hope that in time they will be.
Civil society's role.
And in time, it will happen. And we know that it is civil society
Yes.
who brought everything about. The young have brought it about, and the young will continue to make sure
Absolutely.
that things happen. And I'm sure it will happen. And we'll all walk hand in hand equally.
We hope so. In fact, the Prime Minister is here, and so is the Leader of the Opposition. So they heard your message. If I can invite the Prime Minister now to come and give the award. Just a second.